Hey guys, nice to see ya. Today we'll be continuing. Oh, hold on, is my mic on? Oh yeah, my mic's on. Hey guys, nice to see ya. We'll be continuing the story quest today. Yay! So let's get on to that. Where we last left off is to go to the infirmary. I believe that's upstairs. Yes, I'm sure it's. That's the area, so. Is it the second floor? Second floor, maybe. Yeah, second floor. Yeah. Okay, so second floor it is. Had to make sure. Alright. This way it's telling me to go. We'll continue the story. If we have time, we'll do Nervalet's story again. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what's going on in this place. I haven't seen what happened after the last part. It was just chaos. But hopefully we'll figure out what's going on. Alright, so looks like he's waking up. That's good. Ferment's awake. Yeah! Nice. Yeah, Ferment's awake.
He's awake. Fremine,
Yay.
how do you feel?
Yeah, I hope he's okay now.
Lenny. Lynette.
We're all here.
Yeah. You're okay now.
Where am I?
Infirmary.
The infirmary, at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine, and you are no longer in any danger.
Yep. Okay.
How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Hello, Chibi. Nice to see ya. And yeah, we just started actually.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it
Oh.
after you've recovered.
Yeah. Take it slow, Infirmary. Take it slow, okay?
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater.
Oh.
I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
That's not good. What happened after you snuck into the pipes? Yeah. What happened?
Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Okay, so we're seeing a scene, I guess. Right. Wait, are we teleporting and seeing an infirmary's eyes? What's going on? Why are we loading all of a sudden? On. Is it a cutscene? Let's see what's going on. Oh, yeah. Infirmary. There, we're seeing through him.
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time.
Wow.
It looks abandoned.
Kinda cool looking though.
Where could Master Child be?
Yeah. Probably went deep down there, I'm guessing. Ah, yeah, we're playing Infirmary. Oh, cool. It's also a way to try out Infirmary. Actually, I never got to try. Well, I actually did try him out once. I just forgot. My memory is really bad. Right, just slowly come down with. Yeah. What? Okay, that stopped. Just kept doing elemental sense for a second.
Huh.
Okay.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
Oh. So we gotta fix the mechanism, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I guess there's no treasure chest here. But I'll still check around to make sure. Oh! It's like... reminds me of those stairs in one of the events I did. The castle, I forgot. Castle. It's with Irma. It was let's say the name for it's that castle Erman Rich of Official Castle or something from that event. From the last day on the beach event, whatever. Oh. This way. Tell me to pull this lever now.
It's getting stuck on something.
Oh.
Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
Alright. Not turn in this direction. Is there a way to turn it? Try adjusting the rotate. What? Okay, let's try this. Wait. That just moves it up and down, I think. What did I do? It's stuck on something. Oh, what's this? Sorely the little thing down. I wonder if I could cheat a little. Eh. No. Yeah. Okay. Try adjusting. Okay. Something played. Alright. I got an idea. They did not give much direction for this. Yeah, that's what I say. I also noticed that as well. Yeah. What if... There we go! Yeah. I had a feeling. I had a bit of a feeling. Okay. Now bring it up. Yay. That definitely needed a little direction on what this being a puzzle. No, yeah, you're right. I kind of figured it was a puzzle. I just was like, would if I pulled it down and it went down and I did it, would that work or would it not? I was like confused. Or was it like a different way on the lever? Okay. Guessing we gotta go down here. I just want to make sure there's no treasure chest. Okay, no treasure chest. Down we go, I guess. Never know where there's a hidden chest. Okay. Down we go. Oh.
This is where the water starts.
Okay.
Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water.
Sure.
I'll go take a look as well.
Why is primordial water mixing with the sea? That's my question. Let's see. They're like... Oh, I thought I saw something sparkle. Nope, it's just my imagination. Oh, yeah. There's no treasure chest around here, it looks like. But, why is primordial sea mixing with the water? That's what I'm wondering. Hey. I get to use for a minute. Underwater, this is kind of cool. A diver boy. Yay.
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the right direction.
Yeah, now they must have been close.
There are traces here too. I need to keep going. Huh?
Oh.
The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here.
Oh. Happened.
Wait. What the?
Oh. This is where he was affected. Oh.
My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on? No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Oh. That's what happened. Gotta go back. Turn to the shore quickly. Oh. Oh yeah, he's got like purple around him from being affected, it looks like. Oh.
I can't die here.
Oh.
This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse. I have to push.
This is bad. Uh-oh. Oh. No, don't give up for Renee. Oh. I'm guessing that's when Cloran found him. Oh. Oh. I'm hoping that's when Cloran found him because it's going to drown otherwise. Alright, now it's loading back to where we were.
So, in other words,
Oh.
the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
True.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress.
Oh.
And I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that. And you know the rest.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
That is true. She just came here and said, I'm doing work. I'm like, okay.
Miss Clarande, you say? I must go thank her in person.
Yeah. She helped.
You're still too weak, Fremine.
Oh.
You can go after you've had some more rest.
True. Rest first. Then thank. Definitely. First, rest. Self-care important. Yeah. Didn't think about that. Lynette spring me. I'm probably like, for a minute, I think of other people, and then someone has to say, hey, you gotta wait and rest. And I'm like, oh, I forgot.
Miss Lynette is right. I
Yeah.
believe Miss Clarande will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
Yeah. Oh.
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
Huh?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Got it. I'll go talk to him.
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on.
Yeah.
Wanna come with us, Libby?
He kept too much from us.
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Uh-huh.
Lenny.
I guess he wants to stay with Firminate and Lynette. Uh-huh.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Yeah.
Understood. Then
He
let's just
definitely
sit together
sassy
for a while.
stinker. Yes. Risley.
In that case,
I
I'll
don't
leave
blame
the
Lenny.
infirmary to
After
you.
seeing Lynette
The
go
Traveler
missing,
and I are going to head
I
out for now.
understand.
As long as you
He
stay
got a lot of
here, I don't think you'll be
PTSD from
disturbed.
his experience with his sister in the past, so I get that.
Thank you.
Okay. Now we go... Secret Keeper in the Forbidden Zone. Go to the Duke's office. Yes, we need answers. We definitely need answers.
Kids these days just can't.
Okay. So, Infirmary was on the second floor. So, I think I can just... this... Zhao a bit for fast travel in air. And just go down. I love Zhao. Yeah, he's definitely coming out of panic attack, yes. He needs time to relax, after all. He was scared he lost his siblings almost, so I get that. Okay. Now for answers.
Excuse me?
Yay.
I take it Mr. Fremonet's condition has stabilized?
Yes.
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
Yes.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire
Oh.
as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Siegeween?
Huh?
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran. How
Oh.
are you feeling?
Mostly fine, I think.
Huh?
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
Wait, when was the first one? Did Siegeween see her with Fermine before all this or something? Wait, I'm confused.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now then.
Well, want to explain yourself, Risley?
Yeah, Risley, I have a lot of explaining to do.
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
Oh, there's his sass. Please enlighten us as much as you like.
But where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can
Oh.
start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
My command thing, is it working all of a sudden? Not working all of a sudden? Hold on. Let me try it. Let me see if it works for me. Is it just mod that does that? I'm confused. And no, it's me too. No, it should. Hold on. It's not you. Don't worry about it. I think it has to do with my stream elements. It's acting weird. It should work though. Man, not working. Don't worry, I'm gonna go and fix it real quick. Stream elements. There. On stream. Oh. Had it just a second ago. Okay, it's loading. Google takes longer when I'm streaming. Alright, let's go to my dashboard real quick. I'm gonna check the commands and make sure. Yeah, stream elements being stinky, I'll fix it. It does that sometime. Chatbot, chat commands. Let's see. Should be. Let's see. I think it's default commands. It's posture, yeah. Try this. Is it the spelling? Oh, it's with an S, that's why. Commands. Did I put it wrong in the chat? Hold on. Fix that. It's with an S. That's what it. And it's apostrophe S. Let me look. Yeah, it's with an S. There we go. Oh. So, apostrophe. Oh, that was my, yeah, there we go. Yes, it was with an S, my bad. Now we found out. There we go. That's all my commands. Alright, we'll continue the story again. My VTuber Plus suddenly on. Shut off Google though. Alright. VTuber Plus I don't want on. Okay, there we go.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
Yeah, we gotta know.
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave.
Oh.
As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
Ah.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
True, that's interesting.
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals.
Why didn't you stop them?
Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance.
Huh?
Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape.
Thank you for the pats.
But in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own. Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went. So I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work.
Oh.
All I care about is the answer.
Oh, I'll go in the background. Just so you know, I'm staying with my parents for the weekend, and this is their puppy, Jaina. Let me show you. There she is. Little pupper.
So you were hoping Lenny's group
The
would just do
babysitting
your
pupper.
work for you.
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremine has told you already the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on the rise.
Oh.
The Forbidden Zone has always been Lenny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Oh, I see. So he's worried about us and the fortress's stuff.
Are the rumors true that you're also a former criminal?
Oh?
Now, why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison?
Yes?
I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Interesting.
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Clarant down here?
That's for treat stream. But the problem is, I'm not at my apartment, so they're all disabled for a while. I'm sorry. Sadly, when I'm at my parents', I don't do treat streams.
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the
Thank you,
fortress
though.
for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
No worries. Check them out. Definitely. There's definitely a lot of options I put into different commands, so there's definitely a lot of stuff to do.
And saving Fremine was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
Oh, bonk. Ouch. Inside of it.
That's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts.
Oh.
All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance.
That makes sense.
That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremine.
True.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Oh?
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Yeah, we're curious.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Yes.
Follow me.
Okay, let's see what's going on. I wonder what he's been hiding. There's down here. This okay. Oh, oh, right here? Okay.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it?
Oh!
You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
Wait, why does he have like a hidden room in his That's kind of creepy in itself. What are you hiding?
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is.
Oh, true. That is fair. It is a criminal area, so I guess that is... There's a big door here. It's behind it.
Stand on the central plate.
Oh?
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or...
Oh.
Whoa!
Let's see what's going on. Once everything has taken positions on their circle plate, it begins to move slowly. Okay.
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a
Oh.
place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special.
And that is...
What a huge door!
Oh yeah, big door.
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone.
That makes sense.
Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping
Oh,
anything
Jinx
from them.
appeared. By the way, if you want to play the Pokemon game, you do apostrophe Poke Start. To catch, you do apostrophe Poke Catch, which I'm gonna do right now for that Jinx, you'll see. The little Pokemon game in the chat. Oh, you also... Yeah, you need to do Pokemon Start. Poke Start, it says right there, yay. That way you get your first Pokemon, and then you can play the game. Yes.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself
There we
before
go.
deciding whether or not to tell them.
Now you can Poke Catch. It should give you your new, some Pokeballs in your inventory. There's like a little app below the stream where it shows like you could go and see inventory, shop for more Pokeballs in there, as well as Poke Battles in there as well. Yeah. So hopefully we catch the Jinx, we'll see. Sometimes it misses or it runs away. Okay, keep exploring.
Huh. So there's a switch on the side.
Oh.
Stand back.
Oh. Okay. Oh. That is cool.
Whoa! They all just went up one by one.
What's in the middle of the room?
Go on, have a look.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. What's in the middle of the room? Oh. The room is empty with nothing here. It's quite strange on its own. The device is smack in the middle of the room. What looks like some kind of sluice gate? I don't know how to say that word. Sluice? Ice gate or something?
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress
Yeah,
of Meripede.
nice. Caught
Of
it.
course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally, I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
Water pressure?
Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
From what I learned, it's ancient water that has a bad effect on people.
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising.
Oh no. Primordial seawater is continually leaking into the sea?
Yes, that's very likely.
From where, though?
But forget about the two of us. Not even Novelette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak.
Wait, what?
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us.
Oh, that's not good. Oh no.
The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us.
That's not good.
If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all.
And if the primordial sea is leaking through, the gate falls, all Fontaine will fall with.
Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
But that's just too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meripede be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea? Who built this place anyway?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous Hydro Archon Egeria ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold. Some of them began to repent and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves." And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors. The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the Sinner's only home. And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves. But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontanian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. That's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea.
You believe in prophecies?
To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate.
Oh.
Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third.
So the Duke of Meripede, just what do you plan to do about it?
Let's go somewhere else. I want to show you something.
That's scary. So, the prison's been sitting on a ticking bomb, basically. Oof.
This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone!
Huh? Lorvine and Jurier?
Oh, that explains what they were researching on.
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
Huh?
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of them?
I'm skeptical as well.
Oh.
Are you sure they are trustworthy?
Yeah, we are.
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
True.
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Yay.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin?
Yeah, we have.
Good. Saves me a bit of time explaining. Edwin's main areas of research were archeum and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
Oh, okay.
You want to blow up the fortress of Meripede?
Wait. That's what the... Oh.
What a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
That's sass! Like, what a lovely idea.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Oh.
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants.
Huh?
While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Ah, okay.
Ooh, are they together?
Was that really necessary?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
The sass! Oh.
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship with this man.
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Jeez, forget I said anything then. Follow me.
Yeah, right.
There's another
Definitely
door that goes
sassy.
right after.
Very sass. Oh.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
The sass. So much sass. And yeah, they definitely protest too much.
Like, Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
This just a normal room? I don't feel like it.
Well, let's spice it up a bit.
Oh.
And here you go.
Oh. What is this place? This is...
What a huge ship?
Yeah, what is that shit? That's interesting.
This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
How much do you know about Fontanian history?
Not much.
Not much at all.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria.
Oh,
To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty.
Lemurian Dynasty.
According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee.
Oh.
Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves.
Oh.
He called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try. So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Ah.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontanians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster.
This is a plan for the ages. You can't share your plan. Can't you share your plan with everyone?
Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call.
Oh.
Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions? Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back.
Was it like an escape ship or something? That's my guess. And he doesn't want to rile them up. For the escape. Okay. Interesting.
I'll leave you here for now.
Hey.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh. Slack off. Isn't that sloth Pokemon? Okay. I spelled that right. Okay. Hopefully I catch it.
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those 3 as well.
It means that my actions will decide the next step Linny's group takes on. Huh. In other words, if I want to tell Linny truth, I must make him understand that we cannot afford excessive conflict right now. That makes sense.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Yeah, we will.
Great. I look forward to what happens next.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Now we gotta return to the Inferno.
We're back!
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
How can you be so much like Risley, always drinking tea?
Aw.
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now. While I was sedated, I could still barely hear 2 people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
Oh?
Must have been Risley and Seashween.
Yeah, I heard 1 male voice and 1 female, so it should have been the 2 of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
That makes sense.
I really can't make sense of this place.
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Yeah, he explained everything.
Yeah.
Very well.
Oh,
Then, would you mind checking your
escaped.
answers against my speculations?
Lenny sounds more like his old self. Feeling better now, Lenny?
Yeah, I took the time to
Yeah.
rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
Justy, yep.
Nobody else is around, and
Yes,
Miss
Steve.
Sejuin is also busy with something or other. So let's just talk here.
Alright.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea.
Oh.
My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Meripede.
So, his theory's not wrong.
Whoa!
On top of it.
He got that right on the first try.
That's our Lenny.
Yeah.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why? I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he
Yeah,
has been
Lenny, very
monitoring the
smart.
Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him.
True.
What's more, the Fortress of Meripede is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. Risley is basically the king of a no-man's land.
Yeah.
As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the 2 factions are pitted against each other, Risley will be free to move between the parties of interest.
Yeah, that is true.
If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
Lenny's grasp for the big picture is amazing. He's close, yeah.
You're super smart.
Thanks so much. Then finally, there's the last question.
Okay.
If Risley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see.
Not
He
really.
has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly.
Oh.
I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be. But let me guess. You
Yes.
have the last piece of the puzzle.
After some deliberation, you share information you learned with Lenny and company. While sharing your story, you emphasize now's not the time to...
I can't.
The sea will engulf everyone.
Oh.
Just like the prophecy said.
Could Risley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But how could Risley have known that?
Oh?
Or perhaps he didn't know and just wanted to bring Father over to his side? Which could be why he said he just wanted to negotiate.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our father. No matter what, we're on your side.
Yeah.
The 2 of you have already aided us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you.
True.
If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time. Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the 3 of us basically see you as family now.
Aww, that's nice.
You have my gratitude.
I help ferment, yes.
Thank you for protecting Lenny when it really mattered. And thank you for
Friends.
sharing the secrets of the fortress with us. We didn't think you were going to do it.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden?
Don't mention it, yeah. Oh, I'm hungry, what was that?
Paimon's hungry.
All figures. Yep, that be Paimon.
Oh, you've done so much already. Go get some food.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
go to the cafeteria. Yes. Yes, she always be hungry. Of course she does. And if you ever read, like, the Traveler's voice lines about alchemy, she mentions she has, like, 3 stomachs, supposedly. Which I find interesting. Are we on top floor? Yes, we are. I could just... Oh! Just jump down and go from here. There it is. Yay!
It's time for dinner.
Oh.
Welfare meals now being served in the coupon cafeteria.
Okay.
Come on, let's go
I never
to the
heard
bars
that
as well.
announcement. That was kind of cool.
Traveler and Paimon, over here.
Oh, there's Shishui.
Are you here for dinner too, Miss Yijun?
And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well.
That's true. Honestly, we found out from Traveler's voice line about alchemy that Paimon has like 3 stomachs. And even this is confirmed between the voice actor, and the voice actor started saying she's basically like a cow, and people started making fan art of Paimon as a cow in the past. You could actually look at that. It's pretty interesting.
Huh. You're right. She's actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria.
Oh,
What would you like to eat?
huh? We can choose?
Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey.
Oh.
It's all on me today, so you can
Yeah.
get whatever you'd like.
We could get the special meal, and we'll have the tastiest stuff you have to offer. Yay.
Me too. Don't forget Paimon.
No problem. Just leave it to me.
After a while, the meal Shishuin ordered for you arrived. Unlike the prior days, Shishuin also brings a drink over to feed for you. They taste strange, but... Okay, the shakes generally taste pretty terrible at the
So
beginning. But
delicious.
well, shakes were bad, supposedly. But at the beginning, they taste better later, I guess. Amazing. Yay.
Paimon's so happy. Paimon wants to feast like this every day.
Feeling full yet? How's the food?
Delicious.
Yay. Exquisite. Thank you.
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see, the expression on your face just now? The muscle here just moved, which suggests that you're feeling quite relaxed at the moment.
Yay.
Sijun, do you do this to help your patients or to better understand human beings?
Yeah, that's what I wonder.
A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you.
That's fair.
You're really good at taking care of people. Even though you're so short, you still talk and act like an older sister.
Yay.
Really? You're reminded of an older sister? That's great to hear.
I kind of like all the bows on her. It's kind of very cute.
Oh, and what did you mean back in Risley's office? When you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well?
Aw.
Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was
Aw.
getting a bit worried after hearing that something was wrong with the water.
That makes sense. She was still looking out for them. That's good.
Thankfully, Glorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time.
Huh?
His Grace also sealed the pipes after Glorian left, to make sure that Linny wouldn't impulsively chase after his brother.
Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, definitely a very Alice in Wonderland vibe. I love it.
Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching. They were instructed to only open the door once Miss Glorand had returned.
Huh?
Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linny as well. We had to press him, but we couldn't allow him to be in any real danger.
Ah,
You were all super considerate and really thought everything through.
true.
It's just what we do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style for as long as he's been the leader.
She's like, got that Wonderland style blue dress with the apron, And at the same time, she's got the White Rabbit vibe going on, and Nurse kind of like vibes going on too with the bows and the hat color. I kind of like it, yeah.
Oh, I really wish Monsieur Nervula would come down here more often too. I feel like he'd like it here, with all the darkness and chaos.
But that doesn't make sense at all. It's hard to imagine Nervula outside of his office.
Get a good night's rest, you two. You both worked very hard.
Alright, return to the dormitories to rest. Yeah. Alright, so I'll just teleport up top since I can do that. Or upstairs, yes. Yeah. Hopefully I'll have the ability to pull for her or Farina when the time comes. It would be nice if I could pull for Farina, but first things first, I gotta lose the 50-50. I don't know if I'll be able to otherwise. We'll see. If I win the 50-50, I'll be in trouble. That means I'll get Worsley and might not get Farina or the other
just feels
girl.
absolutely exhausted now that she's finally relaxed. I'm super sleepy. Are you sleepy too?
Yeah, I'm getting it. Yeah, I gotta pass the 50-50. I just got Nervalette recently. Wow, she immediately fell asleep.
Delicious. I'm on 1 second.
She's dreaming of food. That sounds like Paimon. Good night. Aww. Okay. To end the night.
Out of my way! Get out of my way!
Wait, what's going on?
What happened? Why is everyone running?
Uh-oh. Did it burst?
No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
Uh-oh.
Who's yelling? Paimon still wants to sleep.
What's that sound? Paimon, wake up. You need to get out and see what's going on. I don't want Sasu Man, but Farina and Navia. Yeah, I definitely want Farina or Navia as well. So, yeah.
What happened? Why is everyone running around?
Magnemite.
Hey, what are you doing?
It's funny a Magnemite, of all things, popped up in a metal-like place while we're doing the prison run. I kind of find that funny.
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Oh. They're like, gotta go.
Hey, wait! What's wrong with these people? They won't even talk to us.
Panic. That's what's wrong. Panic.
They're here! There you are!
Oh.
Oh, thank goodness!
Oh.
Quisto and Lavaroon, do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just now. His Grace is telling everyone to evacuate and get out of here. Lafaroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation is successfully completed, yet you only find out once you do a head count that 1 or 2 people are missing.
Oh.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up? Why is it suddenly my idea?
Hey, shut up!
Okay, whatever. The
worried
point
for
is,
us.
you should come with us.
You said His Grace said to evacuate outwards?
Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible, upwards and outwards.
Oh. I would say go. We'll stay back and make sure he's okay. That means whatever must have happened down below. Oh no, it's the gate at the very bottom. Yep.
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey, where are you going?
We have to go find the Duke! You two just go and get out! Go on without us!
Yes. Okay, gotta go find the Duke. So, doesn't look like the gate has burst. They're announcing to evacuate over and over. Jeez. Something definitely bad happened. Now we gotta go to the gate. Oh boy. There's the elevator thing. Oh. There it is. Earthly's there.
Here.
Just like I said.
Oh. We were supposed to be here? They knew? Uh-oh.
You're just in time.
Oh.
But be ready to run.
Oh. Cutscene time. Oh. Oh, it's bursting. Oh, he's trying to... Oh no. It's way bursting through. Uh-oh. Where's Sleep? Oh. Oh. Oh, he froze it. Okay. Oh no, it's coming out. Uh-oh. Run, Worthley! Uh-oh.
3, 2, 1.
Oh. Oh, she's closing the gates. He's gotta get through. Go, 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 go. 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 Ooh, just barely. Oof. Oh. Sealing that door now.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Oh no.
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense.
Uh-oh. Gotta go quick.
The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Oh. Uh-oh. Gotta go notify Nervala as fast as we can. Hopefully we'll make it in time. Oof. I wonder what Nervala can do to fix this. Jeez. I know he's like something, but someone who can help. But I'm like, wonder what he's gonna do.
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately. Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Farina and make sure she doesn't spend too much time alone with her.
Okay, you can explain everything else to me later.
Will do. You have my sincerest gratitude.
Oh boy. He's like, I gotta go do this now. But this is not what the best thing right now to do. We're supposed to tell Nervalette. Oh boy. The Fatou's all over the Opera House. Jeez.
Look, there are a ton of Fatui and Palais Mermonia people over there. The knave is probably here already. We need to hurry.
Yeah, something's going on.
Are you two the traveler in Paimon? Monsieur Nervalette has left instructions. Please follow me.
Okay.
Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Farina to the best of your abilities.
I will do my best. Jeez. Already, we're having an issue. Another issue pop up. Oh boy. Oh.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Of course, of course. How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my station.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the Knave, one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
Still love the X's in her eyes, still cool. So this is the Knave, the head of the House of the Hearth, and Lenny's sibling's father. Surely does not seem easy to deal with. I guess I'll say, pleasure to meet you.
I've already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things.
Oh.
You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time.
Oh.
See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day. Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
She seems friendly enough, but it can't be all there. But that can't be all there is to her. Knave is a force to be reckoned with. I should be very cautious around her.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
It's quite tasty. I think Paimon agrees too.
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
Hey, Child, I should have no reason to said something like that.
I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
I have faith in his abilities.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Rena looks quite nervous. There must be some kind of bad blood between her and the Knave.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Nuvillette right in front of you. Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person. I must express my admiration for Monsieur Nuvillette.
I managed to find a few leads on his whereabouts.
Coming from you, that's not surprising at all.
Yeah?
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know, a long time has passed since Child disappeared.
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry. We know for sure that Child is still alive.
Oh, and just how do you know that?
Because we found evidence that proved he left the Fortress of Meripede.
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Well...
Oh no, Paimon's statement just left us wide open.
The Fortress of Meripede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any proof that he surfaced safely?
We do not. But there was no evidence that he's been injured or killed.
That is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable, I picked it up on his behalf. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery on the streets in front of the Opera House. Is it something like that?
She's turning up the pressure. I'm not sure if I'm able to convince her, but I can at least try to distract her from Maria. That sounds good to me, yes?
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate, it doesn't matter so much how it's written or how it's worded.
Sure.
Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss
no.
Farina.
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
Oh. Yeah, we were supposed to tell him. Wait, Nerva, what's there? He knew. Okay, good.
My thanks to you both.
Oh.
I will take it from here.
He's gotta help.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. He's gotta save the day. He's gonna do it. Oh. Hope he's okay. Jeez.
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day.
Whoa. Wait, he stopped the waters going backwards.
Obliterate an entire race.
Oh.
A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe.
It's making it go back. Sealing it with magic. Oh, that's cool. It's doing a magic seal on it. Cool.
This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
Oh. What that was about. Wonder if there's more to the primordial sea. He acted at the end like there's a person behind it or something. I wonder.
All right. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
No more than they let down about this.
Indeed. But only for now.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Oh.
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
Sounds like friends in a nutshell.
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
Oh.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Yeah, definitely something my friends in a nutshell would do.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
Huh?
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
True.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke. Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Mermonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
Interesting. That's what the shaking was at that. I guess that's when he was sealing everything when the thing burst. Yeah.
I must say, We've spent long enough playing house, Miss Farina. As the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression, was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontanian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true. Yet, here you are relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable? The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Hearth have devoted everything to saving their homeland. But you? It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
I think she's putting on a show for people, distract them of the problem until they could find a way to fix it. Yeah.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may
the
be
French
harboring
Revolution,
the exact same thoughts right now. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me. Fontaine will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the true future right now, as long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high.
Rena's not acting like her usual self. She's usually actually seriously refuting the knave's accusation. She means what she says, not putting up on a front.
Then I ask you, Miss Farina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
So was that all a lie, or could she really not tell us? She was so full of conviction and confidence just now, but she deflated like a pop balloon.
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time. It is just that beings like yourselves are unable to perceive them as of yet.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
An emergency response plan?
She has no clue.
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal? And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
That is true, that makes sense.
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Farina. I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium.
Interesting.
But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon? Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Neuvillette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Yes, that's exactly right. Please keep it a secret for me.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Farina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side. Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves, everyone.
Those aren't topics I can speak about. I don't even know what Neuvillette's task was. If I had to guess, he probably went down to deal with the surging Primora Sea, but can he really deal with it all by himself? Farina being truthful or not?
Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake? Those who work hard deserve gratitude and praise. You too, Paimon.
Thank you. Paimon will take you up on that offer.
Nate proceeds to change the topic and brings a number less significant matters. Okay.
Oh, Paimon's super full. That cake was great.
Yay.
If it's on my tea table, it must be of the highest quality. Yes, and we must thank the knave for bringing these over as well.
Yeah, she definitely was jabbing at them a lot.
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table, and I was merely catering to Miss Farina's tastes, seeking a chance to chat over tea. It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so I must take my leave now.
Very well. We'll end it here.
Mind seeing me off, Traveler? We could use the opportunity to discuss Child before I must be on my way.
Of course.
Paimon's coming too!
Yeah, we gotta see what she's gonna be on about. She don't seem too good. Or Farina.
The tea party turned out to be even more difficult than I'd imagined.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
Why are you looking at me like that? Is something the matter? If there's nothing urgent, then I shall be retiring for now.
I had to see what she had to say. Or Farina. Alright. Let's escort the, knave. Oh, that's what that side door was to. Farina's personal tea area. I was wondering what that side door was during the Linny trial. Now I know. It was closed off during the Linny trial, I remember. Alright.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, Child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
Yeah, I figured as much. She definitely doesn't like Child.
That's what Paimon thought.
What do you want to say?
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude.
I don't think that's what you wanted to talk about. I didn't think that's what you wanted to talk about.
Do I look like an irresponsible father to you? The House of the Hearth is very important to me. You should know that I care deeply about my children.
Was there nothing else you wanted to say?
That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings. I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them, especially Linny.
Yeah.
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others, including me. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of Farina? You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily. Allow me to share my perspective with you.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meripede.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused? Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about her is that she often seems more like a celebrity than a working Archon.
Oh? Come over here, you little critter, you! You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Farina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed. It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is not currently held by the Archon. In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
A curse? Oh. Something must be going on with Farina to make her the way she is.
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me! I'm begging you, please!
The fear in her pupils is genuine, so perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning. I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. I suspect even Farina dares not mention this incident to anyone.
That's probably why she's so scared of, Father.
Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried alone. She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake. There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. Perhaps Eudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article.
That's what I've been thinking. That is a possibility.
I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
Yes, Father.
My dear children, please speak.
That's why they were looking for the Forbidden Zone.
News from the Fortress of Meripede. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Probably the handiwork of that Wriothesley.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities.
She was pressuring them. Yeah, Farina's under a curse, it seems.
Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Udex Neuvillette. Oh, and I have an additional mission for you three.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my excuse, I can ask for an official audience and continue my investigation of Farina and Udex Neuvillette.
My guess is Udex Neuvillette. The fact that he was talking to the water like it's a person makes me suspect that like he said it's being sentenced, like it was an actual person. I don't think it was to seem cool or anything, but it could be possible that that water or primordial sea was like part of something that happened to the original Hydro Archon and part of her curse in some way for Farina. That's my best guess. I have no clues. I have no clue if that is true, but it just seems like something's going on.
The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the fortress of Meripede will be a front. Lenny and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering.
Ah. And then there was also the voice Lenny mentioned in the Ludex. That's another thing going on. Seems like there's something going on. Yeah. That's my guess so far.
You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from you.
Oh.
You attacked the Hydro Archon?
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops.
Yeah.
After all, even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened.
Yeah, definitely part of the Archon. She might be a Archon that was almost turned human or something. And then the powerful part might be trapped what Urvalette trapped underneath with all the Primordial Sea. It might be like some kind of power surge from her. And the other idea would be something about the index. I have no clue how. Yeah. It does explain a lot while she's scared of her as well.
I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined. I once surmised that Udex Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon, but now, that doesn't seem right to me either.
Oh, yeah, so he's definitely not the Hydro Archon, most likely. How did you come to that conclusion?
I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Udex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits the bill. It's hard to imagine either of them as the Archon.
Same.
Of course, that is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not require justification. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth. Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise to the surface. It looks like Fontainians will have no choice but to save themselves. Ultimately, though, one must survive in order to do anything else. Should the need arise, I would be happy to cooperate with you. You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday.
That is true, and same goes for Bao. She may act like an Archon, but as Yai said, she sealed herself in her circle of eternity like a little kid, while she let the robot govern on the outside, because she thought that was the right thing at the time. It really wasn't. Urvalette?
He certainly returned quickly.
Oh.
You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to him.
Oh.
Neverlet, is it over?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. I'm concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur.
Oh.
Thank you for protecting Farina.
Hey, we asked what happened down there?
To put it simply, I used my power to force back the primordial sea and reseal the sluice gate.
As for what happened on our side? Now we tell him. We recount the happenings of the tea party for Neverlet.
So as expected, the knave has turned up the pressure on Farina. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still unsure as to her motives.
Can I ask you some questions?
Permission granted.
You have enough power to force back the primordial sea.
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right?
No.
But that's just a speculation on our part, though. You can't tell us? Then that's okay. We can talk about something else. We won't try to force you. You guys in Fontaine are super strange.
Yeah, true.
If by the phrase, you guys, you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics.
What did you sense in the fortress of Millipede?
I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
Huh? Why is it raining all of a sudden?
Clear skies suddenly filled dark clouds. The rain became heavier light. Soon the rain's growing onto a downpour. Just moments before Neverlet has mentioned his sense of grief. Thinking about the legend what Ferment said, it's the dragon of the water once reside from Fontaine. Everyone weeps in the skies. Oh, wait, Neverlet, you can't be.
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
Oh? And what are you thinking?
He's the dragon sovereign of water.
The dragon of...
Yeah.
What?
That makes sense now.
Huh?
Oh.
Please do not be so surprised.
Oh, is that a secret between him and Farina?
Farina?
Oh.
Neverlet!
Oh.
Neverlet, are you listening?
Ah, my apologies.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not actually the dragon sovereign of water, right? Well, if you don't want to confirm or deny...
You guessed correctly.
Oh, okay.
I sincerely
he's the
hope
water
you'll be
dragon.
able to keep this a secret for me.
Right, of course. We'll definitely help you keep it a secret.
Yeah. We kept a lot of secrets on our journey, yeah.
There's still something Paimon wants to ask you, though.
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the dragon sovereign of water, and you are able to force back the primordial sea from the fortress, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
I don't think is necessarily the full aspect.
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood. They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
I see.
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history. In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me. Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Okay.
Oh, so even you can't solve it.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history, you are welcome to discuss them with me at a later time.
Please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the Fortress of Meripede? Paimon is a little worried.
Sure.
We'll see you another time.
Take care.
Alright. Now, moment of respite. I'll go to the Fortress of Millipede. There's a lot of quests all of a sudden. Oh, okay. It's just appeared a ton of different quest points. Okay. First we'll go check on everyone, I guess. Oh, there's our gossiping friends. Let's make sure they're okay.
You guys are back?
Yeah, they're okay.
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
Huh? No, not at all.
And here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion.
Oh.
I'd held you up as legendary jailbreakers, but now you're telling me you just never left?
We're sorry, but we just had some business to take care of.
Yeah.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just relieved to see you. He was super worried about you, you know.
Aw.
Hey, it wasn't just me. Weren't you super worried as well?
Something like that, yeah. I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the carrots. Are those two all right? Do you think they made it out alive? Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine. Wherever they are, they're kicking back with drinks in hand, enjoying the lovely scenery.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pals, is there? I mean, considering how they always love listening to all my gossip.
These two, they sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
I'm sure the welfare meals you must have just skyrocketed in quality recently.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite.
That was nice. Glad they're okay. Let's check the next person. Oh, nurse. Sigway. Siegewayne. God damn it. I named it wrong. I called her Sigway. My brain's not great at remembering things.
Traveler, Paimon, you're
back! I think I had that joke in my head where I originally thought her name was Segway, and I called her Segway, like a variation of it, and I forgot it was Sequeen.
Are you still doing alright? Did either of you get hurt?
Don't worry, we're both doing great.
We're fine, but what about you guys? It was such a huge mess. How bad was it?
For a long time, I originally thought her name was almost... As a joke, I used to say her name sounded like Segway. Because, you know, those things cops roll on a mall, in a mall. Those rolly things with handlebars. I was joking that's what her name sounded like, and then I forgot her real name and started calling her it.
A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's
She's
not
so
the
cute,
extent
though.
of the damage.
But
Neuvillette
the
paid
name,
us a visit.
I always forget what it is,
To him
and
that
it
we
sounds
managed
close to
suppress
that.
The crisis for the time being. Of course, we must also thank you for the help you provided.
Yay!
How did Neuvillette
Sorry,
know that he
Siegewayne.
was needed
I try
here?
not to butcher names, I really do. But that joke got caught in my head.
Monsieur Neuvillette has strong resonance with the hydro element. When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced. I ran into the the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word. I'm so relieved to see that you're both alright.
She was worried. Oh.
If you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days. Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr. Woolsey get your meals prepared. Oh, and please feel free to visit the infirmary for a break at any time. I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well. Your happy smiles are quite contagious, you know. They're so memorable, and I've missed them immensely while you were gone.
Aww. Okay. So now, next one is around second floor, it seems. Yay. Then the last one we'll go to is Worthley, of course. Just gotta make sure you see the people up here. I think they're in the infirmary, my best guess. Probably, my best guess is the researchers or something. That's just a lucky guess if I'm right. Oh, yeah! Oh, wait, no. It was Lindy, Lynette, and Ferment.
Now guess, what suit will this next cat be?
A bare teeth cat?
Oh?
Well, well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
Hello, everyone.
Looks like you're recovering nicely from an
Mm-hmm. Thanks to everyone's support.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss Clorant in person.
Yeah, it's good.
Whoa, how did she react?
She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all. She also told me not to worry about it.
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out. We went back to the opera house and we met the knave.
You met Father? Did she say anything to you?
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand. And also that she's looking forward to working with us in the future.
It was a little surprising.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic. You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
Yeah.
Father is very capable, and also trustworthy.
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Linny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
She did.
Got it.
That does sound like something that Father would say.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Looks like it, yeah.
Excellent. I will host a tea party.
Aww.
For real? Then Paimon wants another serving of cake.
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. How lovely. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
Alright. Oh, true. That is true. We'll be working with Fatui now. Help solve the aversion of crisis, I guess. That's kind of cool. Yes, Lynette. I love her sass as well. She's always most sassy towards Linny. In most cases, I notice. She's like always eyeing Linny. Like during her shows and stuff, she just gives a side eye. Like, really? She always does that. It's great. She has the most sass. I love when we were helping during that trial with the water girls or whatever in the fountain. I still remember her sass when she's like, "I'll order more dessert." since I'm here. All the dessert. Which is great. Oh, there's the researchers.
Jurier, Miss Sijwin told me you still haven't eaten.
Yeah, I was working on something, so I forgot.
That's no excuse for... Huh? It's you two.
Yay.
Junior, Lurvine, we're back!
Hello there. It's been quite the mess here recently. How have you been?
We're fine, thanks.
And you? Are you still taking the secret passageway from the infirmary to work on the ship?
Ah. Oh, that's what they were doing with the infirmary. That makes sense now.
Yep. That is still top secret, though. So don't say a word to anyone.
Ah.
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still prefer taking that route over the one from the Duke's office.
I mean, the infirmary does make it easier for you to slack off.
Oh yeah? Then why are you also here so much?
They're not lovebirds, they're just doing this, this project for the Duke God.
You two really are just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, aren't you?
Maybe that is true.
Not at all!
Oh. Yeah, they most likely are. That was great. Right. Wonder... I can't go through this, got it. Maybe one day I could explore that ship area a little more. That would be cool. I wonder if I could see the Primordial Sea area. Nope. That was only open during the cutscene. Got it. Would have been cool to see the area. Door? Eve door. No, that's the office door. Got it. Alright. Yeah, they do. Alright.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still alright?
Yeah.
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Yeah, I don't think that would work out.
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Eudex himself to exchange the Courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think that's going to work.
He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sijwin's gift with him, though.
Oh, wait. Miss Sijwin got him a gift?
He sure sounds super busy.
Oh.
Miss Clorand has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss Sijwin.
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Clorand received lipstick instead.
Oh. Wait, Neuvillette got milkshake. Clorand received lipstick. Okay.
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Well, it's Neuvillette's own fault for making Sijwin worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies.
That's nice.
Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
Oh.
Are these from Sijwin too?
Nope, they're from yours truly.
Oh, where's
You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time.
Oh.
You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
Is the food still covered?
You may access the cafeteria for free.
Hooray!
Aw.
Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
Return to the dormitories for rest. Yeah. So, gotta go to dormitories. I'll just do a quick teleport up high. It's better than going up the elevator. That The elevators are slow. I like teleportation up here faster. Only there was like a stairways. I mean, I get the idea of the elevators in the fortress, but I'd rather just take stairs. Or the teleport at this point. They're super slow. I don't like waiting for the elevator. It comes down very slowly.
We're back in our cell again. We're no longer prisoners though, so it really doesn't feel the same.
Feels like a huge weight off our shoulders.
Sure feels that way. But the truth is, we never did anything bad to begin with, so I'm not sure why we put so much pressure on ourselves.
Paimon, is there something you like to say?
Huh? How did you know?
Because you usually just immediately fall asleep.
Hey, that's not true!
That's true.
Alright. Okay, Paimon just wanted to say that we really are an amazing duo after all. It's like we've now gone to so many places together and become friends with so many people.
True.
We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends. There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just two people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go. Isn't that pretty cool?
We're the bestest adventurers ever. Yay.
You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer here?
Nah, being a guide counts too. Yay.
Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today forward.
Aww.
Just our thoughts making Paimon giddy. Paimon's gonna crash, so you sleep soon too.
Yeah.
The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside our cell. The primordial seawater nearly rose up. That was so scary.
True.
We should be safe now, right?
We'll be fine, so don't worry, Paimon.
Alright then. Good night to you, traveler.
Night to you, Paimon. Aww. Oh, Childish Vision is giving us a dream again. Let's see what's going on. Oh. He's floating. Huh? A whale. Oh. That's a big whale. Wow. That was cool. Chasm's quick bone quest complete. Alright. And we got a little piece of the Archon thing. Nice. Okay, Primos. Definitely didn't get a gift from Wesley there. So I guess, playing all these. Aiming at the Primos. And I got enough for Wish. Believe I also go into the Venture Record. At 40. I still claim rewards from Catherine if I did expedition roll. I don't know. I'll have to check. Alright, let's see. I got a Wish here. And then let's make 2 wishes on the event banner. Let's see. Will we get a 50-50? Trying to get past the 50-50 hopefully. Nope. Not yet. Oh well. It's worth a shot. Alright. So, yeah, we finished the Archon quest, and just make sure. Yes, we finished the Archon quest. There's still a world quest mostly world quests we gotta do, as well as the hangout we gotta do. We'll get to that next time. Alright. claim our daily battle pass reward too. Might as well. Alright. Let's go in front of our favorite fountain. Yes. Oh, and my crystal fly trap is there. Might as well check that real quick. Might as well. Is it ready? Not yet. Okay. Hey, there's more battle pass stuff. Wait, what? Did I not collect that reward? Oh, okay. It is what it is. I collected it now. And it's telling me, oh, the Traveler. I remember. That's why it's giving me the exclamation mark. Constellation. Activate. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about that annoying exclamation mark except on the quest area. Alright, so next week, on Thursday, we will be doing Nervalet's Hangout and maybe some world quest or something. So here's the Discord, everyone, if you want to join the Discord. Discord. Put that in. There it is. There's the Discord. If it, did I put it with an S? My bad. Discord. Alright. That should. This. Oh, there it goes. It popped up. Okay. So, there's a Discord if anyone wants to join. We'll be, next week we'll be doing the World Quest. Let me see if there's anyone to raid today. We already raid our giveaway from last week. Let's see what else we can. Who else we can? Anyone playing Genshin? Let's see. Not right now. No one playing Genshin. I do see my friend Darky. She does giveaways too, art giveaways. She does a lot of art giveaways. So, I'll send you guys there. So, she does like an art giveaway every day where she does like a little doodle for people, headshot for followers. She actually gave me one of my emotes I'm gonna put in once I hit affiliate. So she drew me a cute little emote that I'm gonna add. I also have it in the Discord, so but yeah, I'll send you to her. Let's start raid. See you next time, guys. Wait, did it start the raid? I don't see it starting the raid. Hold on. I hit start it at the raid. What's going on there? Maybe I accidentally exited somehow? Start raid. The target's channel. Wait, huh?
Reduced to just
It's not letting me raid.
How absurd.
Let me try that again. One more time. See what it said. Oh, it does not allow me to raid at this. Okay. So, I guess we'll end here. So, if you're on Twitch, please give a follow. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. And I'll see you next time, everyone. Bye-bye!